We've been told that being a man means being loud, being in control, always winning, always leading. But the man of God, he's built different. He doesn't need to shout to prove strength. He doesn't need to dominate to feel secure. His confidence doesn't come from volume. It comes from roots. A man of God is grounded, not perfect, not flashy, not always noticed, but anchored. He's not moved by trends, by noise, by ego. He knows who he is because he knows who his Father is. And that knowledge creates something rare in today's world: stability. He listens more than he speaks. He prays before he reacts. He leads by example, not hype. He doesn't chase attention. He cultivates peace. And when storms come, he doesn't panic. He plants his feet in truth and reminds others where real strength comes from. Because being loud doesn't make you a leader. Being grounded does. A man of God doesn't need to prove anything. His strength isn't built on status or applause. It's forged in private, in moments no one sees. In battles he fights on his knees. In choices he makes when no one's watching. Because who he is in secret matters more than what he shows in public. He doesn't run from responsibility. He doesn't blame. He builds. He owns his mistakes. He repents quickly. He forgives deeply. And when life gets heavy, he doesn't numb the pain. He carries it to God. He knows emotions aren't weakness. They're signals. But he doesn't let them control him. He brings them under God's authority. A man of God doesn't seek control. He seeks character. He doesn't manipulate to get his way. He leads by laying down his ego. And the people around him don't feel dominated. They feel safe. That's what real strength looks like. It's not loud. It's consistent. The world celebrates men who talk loud, act fast, and win at all costs. But a man of God moves differently. He doesn't push to be first. He chooses to be faithful. He doesn't hustle for attention. He walks in obedience. His strength isn't proven by how many people follow him, but by how deeply he follows Christ. He doesn't lead to be praised. He leads to serve. He doesn't react out of pride. He responds from peace. He doesn't dominate rooms. He carries quiet authority. The kind that doesn't shout, but shifts the atmosphere. He's not flawless. He's honest. He repents quickly. He listens deeply. He surrounds himself with wisdom, not just noise. And when life shakes him, he doesn't fall apart. He falls to his knees. That's where his power comes from, not from position, but from posture. He's not chasing masculinity. He's reflecting maturity. Because being loud might impress some, but being grounded transforms everything. A man of God is trusted not because he's the loudest, but because he's the most consistent. He doesn't show up only when it's easy. He's present when it's hard. He leads with integrity in private long before he ever leads in public, because he knows that real leadership starts with who you are when no one's watching. He doesn't boast in his victories. He gives credit to the one who gave him strength. He doesn't parade his knowledge. He walks in humility. He's not after control. He seeks to bring peace. He understands that being a man of God means choosing character over comfort, faith over feelings, and mission over applause. When others are reactive, he is prayerful. When others chase noise, he creates space for stillness. He's not defined by bravado. He's defined by quiet strength anchored in God's word. You won't always notice him first, but when life shakes, you'll see he's the one still standing. The strength of a man of God isn't measured by the weight he lifts, but by the weight he carries without complaining. The quiet burdens, the spiritual battles, the responsibilities no one thanks him for. He carries those not for recognition, but out of obedience. And he does it daily, without broadcasting it. He's not interested in putting on a show. He's interested in becoming a reflection. a reflection of Christ in the way he loves, serves, and stays when others walk away. His loyalty is not based on convenience, it's grounded in covenant. He's the man who apologizes first, who fights for peace, who chooses what's right over what's easy, who doesn't let pressure define him because he's already been defined by his Father. And when others are building platforms, he's building people. When others are chasing clout, he's chasing heaven. He knows that greatness in God's kingdom doesn't look like glory, it looks like sacrifice. And that's the man people follow, even if he never asked to be seen. The man of God won't always be on stages. He may never go viral. He may not fit into the world's definition of power, but he will leave a legacy in his home, his community, and every life he quietly impacts. He'll be the reason someone feels safe, the reason someone believes again, the reason someone saw Jesus without even realizing it. Because his strength isn't performative, it's protective. His presence doesn't demand space, it creates peace. And when others are shouting for attention, he's busy listening for the voice of God. Being a man of God isn't about being perfect. It's about being planted. It's about showing up again and again when no one's clapping, because your reward comes from above. Someone in your life needs this reminder. Not every man leads with volume. The best ones lead with vision. Share this with him. What's one quiet trait you've seen in a man of God that impacted you deeply?